Howdy, Lawman Mike with www.lawmanguitars.com. Hey, I've got a guitar that I bought for myself. And you know what? I've had it for, not that long. And I said, I ought to demo that guitar. Maybe somebody might want it more than me. This is a 2022 Eastman Thinline T59 VRD. Now, what all that means is it's a thin line guitar copied from a 1959 Gibson 335. The V stands for the varnish finish that they have on it, and it's vintage varnish, which we'll explain a little bit more. And the RD, of course, stands for red. Now, Brian was just remarking on it. He says, hey, it looks a little worn. I said, well, it's supposed to be like that. They very, very subtly kind of gave some wear areas to the guitar in certain places. You can even see on the back there's even a little place of some buckle rash, which really pretty cool. I mean, it just, when you get it and you get it in your hands, you go, gosh, this is a really cool guitar. It's a laminated maple back and sides and a spruce top. It's not solid wood, but it certainly feels like it and plays like it, and I think sounds like it acoustically. These guitars are just so well made. They're made by the Eastman people in China. Now, let me explain who the Eastman people are. They started out making very high-end violins. They were violin makers, and people were going nuts over these beautiful violins they were making. So to the degree that after a while they started making mandolins. Now the Eastman mandolins, I got a hold of one a number of years ago, and it was like, what is this? I mean, it was an incredible mandolin, and it was like, who are these Eastman people? And then they started making guitars. And I got to tell you, everything that they've been doing in their violins and their mandolins, they're doing in their guitars. There's not been one that I have not been super impressed with. And we've sold quite a few of them now, and they're really one of the few new guitars that we sell. I've got a dealer that helps me out with a couple of them once in a while, and I appreciate that. I can get them for my customers because they're rather hard to find because they're so in demand, and they can only get so many out of China. So I grabbed this one. I grabbed an acoustic guitar, which we demoed a couple months ago, and we still have that one. And I really had planned to keep this. I have one of their orange Gretsch-looking models that I used on my last record. I love that one. I don't think I'll sell that one yet, but who knows? You might see it one of these days. But anyway, these guitars are just, it's got Seymour Duncan Antiquities in here, which we're just, Brian and I were talking. He said, whoa, those pickups are very hot. Yes, they are. These are really hot pickups. And I'm playing in the neck position, which we settled them down a little bit, and they're really quite jazzy in that position. I like them a lot. I'll come back to the pickups in a minute, but it's got a 12-degree radius. It's got a 24 3/4 inch scale neck. It's got a 1 3/4 inch bone nut on there, which I can feel it when I'm playing. It's like, it's a little more neck, which it's thin this way, so you don't notice it as much, but I certainly notice the difference between the 1 3/4 and 1 11/16. So your big-handed guys are going to love this guitar because it feels bigger, a little more room for your hands. The other thing I love about it is it has an ebony fingerboard. I love ebony boards. I just think they're the best boards. Every guitar I get with ebony I love. It's got these nice jumbo frets which make bending really nice, and it's got these really unusual bindings that look kind of old, but they're like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think there's like 9 or 10 layers of binding on the side, and then it's 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's like 5 bindings this way. So it's a very unusual binding material that I think is very, very unique. And again, the guitar is all brand new, but it looks like it's been around for a number of years, but well taken care of. position. Let's hear these antiquities. Boy, the sustain on this guitar is just outstanding. All the way to the back. Oh, here we go. Oh, this guitar will speak really, really well. 335s, I've always had one in my arsenal. I played them since I was a kid. These and Strats. These were the two guitars that I really played through the years, and I feel most comfortable with them. But I think both of those guitars are really the most versatile guitars you can get. I just think a 335, if you have this in your arsenal, not much else you need. Wow, what a fabulous, fabulous guitar this is. Check that guitar out. Absolutely beautiful. Workmanship is just none better. I mean, these guys are incredible guitar makers. Now, it comes in a gorgeous case. I got to say, this case is just beautiful. I'm a case guy. When they brought the case, I go, oh, okay, I'm in love. You know, it's just, what a neato case. It's got texture. I mean, you know, you can feel it. It's like, you know, this isn't just printed on this. There's this Tolex material is raised, and it just, you know, you can feel it. It's going to really, really age really, really well. It's got I think 5 buckles, all the latches, of course, and it's got Eastman on it right here. It says Eastman handcraft guitars. Forgot to tell you, those are all handcrafted. Inside is this very beautiful gray interior. It's got a case key. It's got, what's this warning? Warns you about something from California, no doubt. And it's got a truss rod tool. And it's got the warranty information and all kinds of stuff on there. I can tell you how to deal with the warranty if you were so inclined when you get the guitar. And beautiful, beautiful case. You lay that red guitar down inside this case and just like, oh, it's just gorgeous. You walk in with this case, everyone's going to want to know what's in that. 16-inch wide body, but very thin. Great guitars. They feel great on. They're not heavy. And I love them. 335 style guitars are awesome. The Eastman is wonderful. So check it and all of our awesome guitars out this month. We got a bunch of guitars. We are jammed full with guitars. My finders have been going nuts coming up with guitars for me. It's like, Lawman, I got more guitars. I go, oh, okay. Lawman, I got more guitars. I go, oh, great. I mean, we are ready for selling in the fall and winter months. Like Brian says, Mike, you complain about this every year. I'm never going to sell all these guitars. And then in a few months, you're going, I got to buy more guitars. And he's right. But we have a lot right now. So the selection is wonderful. So go to www.lawmanguitars.com. You can go straight to our reverb shop if you'd like to do that. Save us as a favorite reverb seller. That's where all of our stuff is. Matter of fact, our website will direct you to right to Reverb. We're really excited to be associated with that group. They're awesome. And while you're here at our YouTube channel, you know what? Hit subscribe. You can be one of our subscribers. We have 6,300 of you out there now. And once you hit that subscribe button, you are one of the club. And every month you get to know that Lawman has more guitars for you to see on YouTube. But while you're in Reverb, don't forget you can save us also as a favorite Reverb seller. And then every time I post a new listing, you are the first to see it. So check it out. Keep an eye on us. We're going to have lots of new stuff. I'm always buying cool vintage guitars and new guitars like this one for you. If they're not vintage, they're cool. I promise. So thank you a lot for watching my demos. I hope I see you again next month. Thank you.